Hello everybody, I will let this one go. It deserves a nice introduction. So, time to start now. And of course, Hal will be the guy. There we go. And that's a start. Yeah, one of the best games that I ever played for SNES. And there we are with our friends, ready to fall. Timothy and Elliot. Help me, I will fall. And for a good purpose, we will get a nice weapon, which is the mana sword. Oh, that will be a nice change. No more Final Fantasy IV for today. Now we are after the sword. That's what I remember. And by the way, I didn't play the game for goodness. When it comes to making a run like that, decades. So it will be nice. Blind and not blind at the same time. I mean, I remember a lot of stuff from the game. But I forgot a lot of the stuff as well. Yeah, so right. I think this guy was his father, if I'm right. So the sword was something that was destined to this guy. So now we've got the power, but now the monsters have got power as well. So that will make for a change when I meet my people again. They won't be happy about that. Yeah, the first victims of the sword. Haha. I like this game. We always need to wait until everything is back to 100% before trying to hit again. Keep your distances from the monsters, and when you're ready, you hit again. Oh, it's Chris! Hello, Chris! Haha! And good morning, good to see you, and I hope that you're feeling great today. And we're playing one of your favorites as well, I guess. And yeah, it's for real, Chris. We are playing this instead of Final Fantasy IV for a nice change, in my opinion. What do you think? Oh, it will be good for me too. I needed some kind of break, but I guess that I won't be having that break for too long. Maybe I will play Final Fantasy IV maybe even later today, I don't know. But yeah, I have to catch up to my friend. He did great. He has 2 more items that I do at the moment. He's got the Mage Summon and the Cursed Ring, which are items that I didn't get yet in my run. Love it, man. Great choice. Oh, thanks a lot, Chris. Yeah, I want to play great games. Because there are enough great games, or good games at least, to have something to stream forever. So it's like, why play bad games? I will play them on demand, but if they're too bad, that will be 1 hour, and let's get back to one good game. Yeah, that's the way I want to play most of the time, with great games. So here, I know pretty much what to do, etc. So if I'm to ask something, you will know when I get there. But I will get the plan as I go. I mean, the main thing is always to equip ourselves with the new items that we can see in the shops. That's a must. If you want to have a good run with this game, that's something that you normally do. And we've got a candy from the monsters. Nice. And I know that I will have to kill a bunch of them at first. I don't know how many of them. I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, nice. Some pain, yes, of course, but no sleep yet. Ah, that's bad. I'm sorry for that. Too excited or just not tired enough, Chris? Too excited to be back and streaming and all that stuff. I hope that you don't just think too much, because that's something that that is often a problem when you want to try. Yeah, I live. Yeah, hey, good thing. Yes, sir. But you know, yeah, when we think too much, we tend sometimes to have problems with our sleep. So we need to let it go at some point. No need to fight the sleep. That's something that I learned to stop doing. I did a little bit yesterday because I wanted to see something at some point, but that's I didn't do it for more than 2 minutes, you know. So it's not that bad. If you try too much, you hurt yourself and your health, your heart, and yeah. I was playing Preston Tale, trying to get sleepy. Yeah. Good game to try to get sleepy. Not because it's a bad game, but I mean a good game to play. I mean, the goal was just to say that it's a good game. Sorry. So here, yes, I'm wanting to get some money. I want the bandana for the very least. It would have been good to have candies too. So if there is something that that is bad that happens, at least we would be. What's the word? Covered, yeah. Hey, the Purple Saber, hello! How are you today? And good morning in this Tuesday. Here, I want to buy the bandana. Maybe medical herbs and this one here, overalls. I think that's what we have at the moment. I got a frozen Coca-Cola. Oh, nice, so delicious and refreshing. Lucky guy, lucky guy. I only got water, but it's very okay for me. Okay, now, okay, yes, I remember all that stuff. Act. Let me put it where it has to be put, maybe? Maybe I can still get it there. So if I change He will not do bad stuff. Yeah, so that should be alright. So let's equip the bandana, and we have overalls. So I think that now the rabbits cannot hit us. So we are strong. And yes, there is a boss, and I think that we will fight it from here. That's probably what will trigger the event. So I hope that you're good today, the Purple Saber, and that you enjoyed your stream yesterday. I could not be there that much because I was following 4 streams at the same time. That was crazy, but at the same time I was really tired because I get to wake up very early in the mornings. So my vision got blurred, and it was like, oh, I was trying to get my my eyes more wet, if you understand what I mean. And it was tough, so I had to go sleep, and this morning I was alright, you know. Not too shabby at work, drinking coffee. Oh good, coffee will help. Oh no, earthquake! What's going on? What's that? Haha. So here is the first boss already. You have a sword, don't you? Use it. And that's okay, I'm happy when folks show up even for 2 minutes. Yeah, of course. And I tried to stay there when I was not even, live with you at the same time, just to give you more viewers time to raise your average, you know. And I will continue doing it until everything is alright. I want to help. It's no big deal, you know, it's easy to do, and it helps the other people, because some people help me just for free, so why not do the same, you know? But even if nobody helped me, I will help. That's just normal, and that's nothing. I was yawning myself. Yeah, I saw it at the end of your stream. When I came, you were done, and somebody said, I think it was Rem, he said, what a yawn, or something like that. So, Icrius, I will watch your video from last night. Okay, the Purple Saber. Sorry, I gotten home and streamed for a couple of hours myself. Yeah, everybody is very busy at the moment. That's what it is. So, that was it for the first boss. So, I think we get a sword orb here. Yes. That's a good start. Hello, it's Texaporte. Hello, Texaporte. Long ago, when memes were a new thing, I remember when I've loved from this game of a guy playing this online with a friend, and the text was, we're going back to potatoes to get my power wrist. Yeah. It's good to have power in this game, and it's a good game to play with other people too. So here is okay. I even missed his name, or maybe we don't know his name yet, or did he tell us? Okay, visit Sage Luca in the Water Palace. Okay, she's been protecting these lands. Perfect. That's our next task. But I think that the mayor will, yeah, the elder wants you in his house. Okay, good. Oh, Gemma. Yeah, well, my name is Gemma. Yeah, now I remember. Goodness. And good to see you guys. I hope that it will be better kind of game for you, at least for now. Of course, I will get back to Final Fantasy IV. I have a lot of work to do with this one. My friend, we can call him Tornado. He has 2 more items than me, and he played a little. He even played less than what I did. So it's like I've got competition. Get out of here! Yeah, they don't want anything more of me. I have no choice. I'm going to have to ask you to leave the village, but you can take what's in the treasure chest downstairs. Oh, that's what we... I don't care about the rest. Just give me the chest. Yeah, I'm a treasure hunter, you know, in the game, so it's like... I really enjoy... So, okay, so that was just for money. Here I can talk to him, but it's not a must. So now we've got more money. Yeah. Let's spend the money. What is the correct name of the village? Goodness. I don't remember exactly. And no problem, you had a busy day yesterday. It was a spontaneous stream to get back to it. Hey, for sure. Goodness. So let's buy a few items here. I don't care if we get more or later, or even cup of wishes, we would have one. But the candies are more important. So that's 4 of them maximum. We already had one, so I just decided to buy 3 of them. Yeah, so we're full. That's okay for this village. What about saving the game? Yeah, we save it in the... Oh, Potos village. Yeah, that's the... Yeah, that was the... We're going back to potatoes. Now I get it. More Texaporte. Yeah, Potos village. Okay. So here, if I don't stay, I can still save my game. Superb. So, we've got something here. We started the game. And we are ready to leave the village, and let's do it. Yes, we have everything that we need, I think. So we're never getting here again. Oh, Banish, I don't care. You will suffer without me, because I'm the only one who has a sword. I'm just playing, guys. Okay. I'm happy to play this game, really. That's been so much time. Yeah, Cannon Travel Center, I know, but can we travel for now? Or not? Water Palace? Oh, it would be, yeah, I think it would be free if I decided to go there. But I prefer to go by myself. Oh, yeah, hello Glove, and happy Tuesday. Yes, the SNES version, that's the version that I always preferred. Of course, it's more beautiful if I played the other version, the new one, on Steam, for example. But yeah, this one here, I prefer the way we fight, the hitbox, the way it does, the way it works. I think it's quicker and it suits more my style of play. Water Palace, okay, it's up. Potos Village and Kingdom of Pandora. Okay, Pandora is to the south. Superb. And we've got better monsters now. Perfect for us. We will do some money and some... Yeah, level 3 now. There is something behind the tree, by the way. Oh, that's me. Okay, danger, beware of the goblins. Yeah, so I guess that there is... Oh, god, goodness, I'm blocked. There is some event here, I think. It was with the girl, if I'm right. We're driving home today, so I'm going to alert. Internet is spotty. Yes, Texaporte, no problem. I hope that you have a good... vacation for the time that you've been there, and very nice of you to tell us hello. Texaporte. So yes, no problem. You can lurk, and you're very welcome for everything. And I hope to see you back soon, home, and even streaming and all that stuff if you can, you know. So okay, the Water Palace is north. I want to go see Neko and see if the prices in his shop are good or not, and especially what he has to sell as well. Very curious. My daughter and I played through this on the SNES, and now we're playing it through PS5. Oh goodness, that's you're getting that's a huge difference, that's for sure. Perfect and priceless. Yeah, priceless. So wristband could be even better. Her ribbon, bandana. That's bandana. Yes, okay. So this one for the girl, this one for the boy. The wristband would be better for me. 90 gold. Yeah, those are the real prices. 60, yes, I remember that. I don't mind spending the money. Yeah, we just want to be stronger, so we get it. And yeah, let's equip it, of course. +1, okay, not that good, but not that bad as well. But anyway, let's continue. Let's go to the Water Palace. I want to know what they have for us. Probably more storyline stuff. I was supposed to be, it was supposed to be a relaxing trip, but at 7 years old, yeah, at the beach, excited and wanting to do everything. Oh goodness, you're talking about me, Texaporte, even at my age, at 43. I'm just as exhausted as I would be if we took a trip to Disney. Yeah, I understand that, Texaporte, but the good thing here is that I hope that they had a good... because the children, you know, it's very important that they have something, some memories of those times. It's very important. So here, yeah, we would need the whip to cross there. Now I remember. That's some kind of shortcut for later. We talked to him. Yes, we did. I remember seeing them just go. Do we need to talk to them, or maybe they will just leave when I leave the... Okay, all set. Now it's done. Okay, now it's... that's happening. Going to get the girl early. We always get her early, unless there is a way to get her even earlier. I don't remember exactly the sequence. I know, Glove, that there was a sequence, because I played all different sequences at the beginning of the game, and I was able to even get the spear not to be gotten here. I think in this palace I skipped the lance, the spear. In fact, I was able to do that, but that was crazy stuff. One of the greatest games of all time. Oh yes, for sure. Hello, Ram. Good to see you too. You get her later if you don't talk to them. Ah, okay. So do you mean that she will come with us when we get into the village or something like that? And good to know, Glove, that that's something that I didn't remember exactly. Because, yeah, of course, that the order of the sequences, I know that they play a role. Okay. Hey, how rude. Yeah, that's the way the guy is. You mean this girl is 200 years old? Okay. Okay, let's... oh, goodness. Let's talk to Gemma. Then, now we know it works. Luca has a long face. Yeah, monsters are invading everywhere. Yeah, they will try to steal the powers of the Sword of Mana. So, for as long as I'm alive, I think that we should be alright. Goodness, okay, so now... Okay, let's talk to Luca again. Yeah, everything... That's no fairy tale. I remember that we had some choices when we talk here. Normally. Could the Empire be involved? I don't know. You go to the cave named Gaia's Navel. Yeah. Yeah, for the weapons, the dwarves. Yeah, okay, yes, we need to reforge the swords. The sword. From the front, she looks goofy. Yeah, if you... What am I scared of? The fortress, I guess. But it's not very... it doesn't make a change in the game, I think. From what I remember, it's just choices that we can make here, just maybe just for fun. I don't know if it has any power of on what will happen next, but I don't think so. Okay. And I fold the sword up to the seed. Oh yes, I will do it. I will automatically do it like they did. Yeah, the seed and the power became one for one moment. 8 palaces. Oh, okay, good. That's something that I didn't remember. Take the spear. Yeah, so if you wait before coming here and do some stuff, you can, at some point, she would forget to give us the spear. Something like that. I can guarantee you that it's possible to complete the game without the spear. But that was crazy stuff, guys. I was just trying the different patterns. Okay, so we will be here, and we need to go to Gaia's Navel. Yeah, that's the main, certainly the main quest for now. Here I don't remember. I don't think that there is too much stuff here, or even something. Good. Probably later there will be something, but for now we are pretty much set. Superb. Yeah, we want more fighting now. So Glove, so that means that she would accept coming with us soon. Or maybe there will be the Goblins event that will be triggered here. I was thinking that it would be triggered when I came first, but no, it was not right. It was not true. But if I can get her early, it will be just perfect for us, really. Yeah, okay, it's here. Help! So, those are the dwarves. And I will be eaten alive in a soup. You don't move, okay. So if I'm right, of course the girl will save us. And at some point I will probably join her in the village. If you don't talk to the soldiers, this doesn't happen. Yeah, that's something like that. I remember a little bit now. I changed everything when we tried to skip those events. It was nice that we could play with this. Okay, did it happen to you when you played your last run, Chris? Maybe a few months ago or a few weeks ago? I don't remember if... okay, it happened to you. Okay, good. So, that will be probably in the village. But if I don't go in the village, I guess that I would meet her where the werewolves are, or something like that. So if we get her early, we would skip the werewolves fight, if I'm right. Oh, we blocked the attack of the flower, which is great. We're getting better. Oh, now the rabbits they can do nothing against us. Can we? No, we can just come from below. Now I remember. Nothing there. Yeah, just visiting and trying to record the maps. Ah, this game is a dream. The music and all that stuff. So enjoyable. Oh, a nice change of pace. Oh yes, brother. Here is Darth Varik, my real brother in real life. Good to see you. Yeah, Secret of Mana. Yes, I needed a change and probably viewers too. But of course, I will come back at Final Fantasy IV very soon. But I will continue a Secret of Mana very often as well since we started it. So yes, I still have the paper map for this. No box, unfortunately though. Oh, interesting. I mean the map from this. Yeah, that's special to me. I don't even remember seeing a map of this. I just played the game and... oh, the wristband. Okay, we spent more money that we should have, but it's okay. We will see. I'm just waiting for the girl to come in our party, so then and only then will I buy something for her. Now I don't know which are the right houses where we need to find her, but I know, yes, there was at least a stairs. Oh, good morning, Photo Trigger. How goes the hunt? Well, we are playing Secret of Mana today. We are making a huge change. Oh goodness, I feel like it's a rest for me to play Secret of Mana today. Oh goodness. Is that a regular playthrough or there's a concept for this run? Brother, no, it's a regular playthrough. Maybe I will just work with the weapons that I have. I mean, maybe I just want to use the sword, the axe and the whip just to make it quicker and more effective, because I don't want to be farming, you know, for everything to be full. You know, that's not the plan here at all. How do you say brother in French? It's frère. F-R-E-R-E. That's the word in French. And good morning, yes again, Photo Trigger. I hope that you're alright today. Yeah, Icarus never got to see the map. Borrowed the card from a friend. Yeah, superb. Ah, no problem. When you have questions like that, anytime. So here, what is this place already? Pardon me. Ah, I think I remember. That's some kind of house or castle. We come here later, so I don't think that there is much to do here. And the good thing is that we don't really need to talk to everybody. I don't want to start that unless I get kind of stuck, you know. So I would try to find the right person who needs to be to talk with us. I mean, oh goodness, that's a deep place. Hey, that's so many memories. Goodness. Oh, okay, it's here. Oh, goodness, perfect. You're impossible. You're making my own decisions about my life. Hey, it's the guy I said. Say what? You're a swordman? Yes, I am. Oh, you mean this? Oh yeah, this is great. I need your help. Ah, goodness, that's perfect. That means that she wants to be in our team. But I've got to go to the underground palace later. Right, let's go. Call me. Yeah, of course. Excellent. So let's call her Melanie. Goodness, that's the name of my girlfriend. Not the same letters because it's IE at the end, but let's put a Y for the purpose here. You know how they called priests my father back in the day? Well, the monks in training were friars, translated frère in French too. Looks like an Icarus. Ah, nice. So Melanie joined, and now we have a team. Friar Tuck as an example. That's from Robin Hood, brother. Oh, goodness. Ah, that's good. Now we're two characters. She has the knuckles. I want at least to equip her this item. Okay, now I'm okay. Let's see what she has. No helmet. She has the Kung Fu suit and nothing else. Okay. I know that probably her best item was the red or pink robe, something like the kung fu dress or something for, early in the game. I think that was the item. Yes, more hype, the purple saber, that's for sure. I'm very happy that we are 2 characters now. Oh, and by the way, now we want her in the back row, which is perfect. So she will be safer. Here I remember that we could not use it yet. Yeah, exactly. Some of the people here, they won't see anything for some reason. Because there is some curse or something. Okay, so I'm just looking for the shops. That's what I'm doing. Oh, and to the south. Is it for the rest or... No, it's for the ruins. Yeah, and here nobody talks. Yeah, okay, now I remember. No need to go there. I remember that stuff. I remember. Because, yeah, we need to go to Gaia's Navel first. And whatever there can be. Yeah, there is the forest and the witch, of course. Where is the shop? Okay, it's here. So I don't know if we've got that much money. But let's see. She has the kung fu suit. Okay. So hair ribbon seems the plan here. And she can have a wristband. So let's buy it too. So we will be alright for this place. That's perfect. Yes, and this one. So now we would just need an inn or something, just to make sure that we can save the game. And it's there. So after that, we're back to fighting. No need to sleep here. Let's save. Yes. No need to save, but let's save anyway. Never a bad thing, especially in those games. So if I'm right, I have to go back and then go left or something. Yeah, they say that. I'm not sure about Gaia's Navel yet. But anyway, we need to fight, so it's no big deal. Oh, nice, he blocked the mushroom's attack already. So we are... Yeah, just having the items makes such a difference. That's why I want to equip my guys with something good at the very beginning. I don't think that's the right way, but I still want to see what Neko had for us. I know that he is very, of course, he's not cheap with the prices for the items that he sells, but I still want to see. Okay, so yeah, I can use her though. Yeah, I forgot about that. And the good thing here is that when we level up, we just restore everything, our health. The magical, I don't know if we restored magic though, I don't remember. So all those skills will be good for us, that will be good money. And a good start for Melanie as well. His prices are double, aren't they? I think so. For now it's at least the double. I mean, at least for what we've got. I just decided to buy the wristband here from Neko. But sometimes he's the only one who will sell some stuff. So it's like, I know that the chocolate, for example, I think that's the only place where you can buy it. So okay, we got it. This one is for the other one, Ruby cap. She has a ribbon, we've got the bandana. So here it's just about the other items. So let's buy at least one chocolate. That will be it. We need those items, because if something goes wrong, at least we will have them. That's at least something. Okay, so that was not the right way, so let's head back to town after some kills, of course. We like to destroy those monsters. Yeah, she's not set for fighting the way I made it. Yeah, I like to push monsters too. Now I remember. I will get better as I mean, the more we play, the better we should be normally. Oh, 14 gold pieces, nice. I would love to live in a world like this. Yes, Rem, that's a nice word. We feel like we are in Avatar or something, you know. Yeah, Secret of Mana, Keon, and welcome, welcome, goodness. Oh yes, that's one of my favorites for the SNES. And after that, I was thinking about maybe playing, I mean, when we complete Secret of Mana, I had maybe one of the next games that I would like to play, and it's still an action game like that. It would be Illusion of Gaia, and it's a good one, good music, and very entertaining, that's for sure. Imagine the dudes like, check out my new Flammy. When you push the monster, this is what he says. Ah, nice one. Goodness, that's that's scary. It looks great. I like this one so much. That was quite a scream. Scream! Yeah, huge one. And you know what? That's a scream that Rem had and I didn't have, but I had it in mind to put it at first when I started my channel, but I was not sure if it was something like stealing the copyrighted stuff or, you know, stuff like that. But at some point, it's just a scream. After all, it's not like music from a movie, for example, you know. So I think it's okay. So I decided to put it there. It looks too great. So thanks to Rem for reminding me about the existence of this one. That was a great one. Goodness. How is the stream going so far? Oh, everything is going great, Keon. We're just making progress. And normally, I was expecting to get the girl later in the game, but we did the right move at some point. So we have her already. So we will have a stronger party. Oh, okay, we just need to go to the left here. Nice, now we know. Oh, dude, I don't care about stuff like that, no worries. Oh, and it's okay too, Rem, I was just giving you the credits. That's all, you know. You deserve them, goodness. Because you made your research, I mean, for all your own sound commands. So, yeah, you had some part of credits to get there. Yes, Keon, everything is just perfect here. I know the game very much. Of course, I forgot a lot of stuff, but when I get where there is stuff to be understood, memory comes back very quickly. So I'm not expecting to ask anything from anyone really. Maybe I will, but it would not be something huge. I would say for example, when we get on the world map, which is a huge map, maybe I would like to ask something like where are the best items that we can buy, so I will not buy all the items twice or 3 times, you know, for nothing. Just stuff like that. Not when it comes to how to solve the puzzles and the bosses, and there is no problem. Did it before, but it's not like it's complicated though. You know, when you kill everything in your path and that you buy all the items that you need to buy when they are for sale, you don't have any problem with this game. And of course, when you know how to place your characters in the, let's say it's called act. I don't know what is act for. Action grid. Okay, yeah. So if they are placed something like that, they will attack everything. So if they are not strong enough, your characters that are automatically controlled, because you can only control one by yourself at a time. The other ones will be just charging and killing themselves for nothing. So you need to know how it works. So that's why I said, for example, to one of my friends, read the guidebook, please, before starting the game. It's a must. I mean, no need to read everything, but certainly those things you better know about them before starting the game, or it's just too hard to explain everything how it works. So it's quicker too, just to take 15 minutes to read a little bit, you know, and prepare yourself. Especially for a game like that, and especially if you have the book as well, you know. But it's okay. Hey there, a nice stream last night. Yes, Purple Saber. Wish I could have paid more attention, but work, you know. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that was a nice game that you were playing, the Purple Saber. I never saw it before. It would be nice. I mean, I would play it personally. There are bunches of games that I would play, and there are bunches of games that I wouldn't play, but this one that you showed, that was a good one. Nice one. I wonder how deep it is as a game. I caught a bit of the VOD, the Purple Saber. Fun stream and fun game. Cool. It will be nice when I'm set for the Steam games, because I have a lot of games that I would like to show myself, and it would be certainly very interesting to play them on stream. Goodness! Yeah, the Purple Saber, you have good people here who are ready certainly to go see you and also support you to get your affiliate numbers when it comes to the average of the viewers. So you will get there, no problem. I'm not worried now that we're all there. We have a nice community, you know. All the guys that come here, I can tell you that they are, you can rely on them pretty much. Gaia's Navel is to the north. Kippo village. Oh, yeah, now I remember the village a little bit. It would be more about the inn and the shop, really. I don't think that there is something to find here. And if there is something, well, we will skip it. It's no big deal. Just curious how it's done here. Okay, good. So if there is a shop, it would be to the left. And here is the shop. Kippo, such a cool name with for a village. Yeah, it's cool. It looks like Kippo from the Mughals in Final Fantasy VI. Oh goodness, 4 gold for the Kung Fu dress. Let's go for it. We can sell and we will have the money. Kung Fu suit, 16 gold. Now we can buy it. Sorry. Elbow pad, I think it's better than what we have. Chain vest as well. And hair ribbon again. Okay, so the hats, as I can remember, they are the best that we could get. So I think that the yellow hat from Neko was a must. So we will go back and just buy it. It's not, and we will have it. And anyway, we need to fight monsters to get more stuff. So it's perfect. It's according to the plans. Oh, 17 defense. So if I go there again with him, oh sorry, I'm just getting used to. Yeah, 3 defense. Yeah, so that's the items that we want here. We will buy the items in the Kippo village for everybody before going farther or so. We're all here to support one another. Yes, Rem, that's well said, and that's exactly what good people do. Goodness. Simple as that. No need to explain more. You know, it's a must. People need to get affiliate to get their help and have fun, because it's good to be affiliate. You can play with the channel points. You can put some emotes in there and stuff like that. It's it opens something very interesting, and for the people who, of course, yeah, the subscribers and all that stuff too. So it's good stuff. The more controls we have on our channel, the better it is, the better it can be. Especially for the professionals. So here, I think that's the way to the Gaia's Navel, if I'm right, or I didn't notice if we went down or not. But it's okay. We need the kills anyway. Maybe I will make a change here with the girl. I think that we're strong enough to attack together. So let's do it. And let's see what happens. Yeah, it will be quicker and it will help. That's what we can do when we've got the items, in fact. And of course good weapons and stuff like that. Oh, and more chests. 22 gold, yeah, we will take it, of course. And there is no purpose to cut the herb, it's just for the looks. It's been added just like that for the game. Yeah, the only thing that is bad for now is that the little guy is not getting experience from what we're doing. Yeah, rest in peace, Caterpie. You're supposed to catch those Pokemon, not kill them. Yeah. We're just looking after the money at the moment, really. And yeah, I want to buy the little cap for the little guy that we will get in the Gaia's Navel. And then we will have a good team, we will be well equipped, and we will certainly level him up a little bit in the Gaia's Navel, or even in the forest. So we will be set for probably the fight that opens up the game for later. I mean the fight against the sorceress, or at least her pet, the tiger or something like that. Yeah, that's I think that's one of the challenges in this game in a sense. Why? Because of the fact that we don't have magic for it, if I'm right. So yes, let's have some sleep here. And some kind of break. And let's save our game, of course. Now I'm wondering if there is something in the shop here. If the yellow cap is there for the guy, the next guy that will be in the team. That's what I'm wondering. If it's not there, we will just go see Neko, and that will be it. Yeah, it's Neko. So we're done for now here. Yeah, we can run. So let's just go see Neko and buy this item. And more levels, excellent for us. Come on, you're supposed to attack. Yeah, good help. Yeah, we can still play with the power of our weapons and try special moves and attack stronger when it lands. Now it was just a critical hit, nothing huge there. I also like I mean the way the enemies respawn in this game. Sometimes you just have to go to the left and you come back and the enemies are there. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm very much of a treasure hunter, so I know that I remember that here that was approximately the only place where we could buy this one, and better have it right now for the little guy. So more chocolate. So we have 3 of them. And we are just more ready for what will be coming later. And let's keep making money. We have other stuff to buy from the Kippo village. But yes, we will go see the bees. They give just better money, experience, etc. That's true. And the thing that is good is that if you play the game 100 times and you reach top level the same amount of time, you will always have characters with the same statistics. Always. You will, the statistics will be perfect. Maybe at the end there can be 1 point difference, but everything normally is around the same. I don't know if at the end if there was a difference, if it was a matter of a glitch at some point, I don't remember. But I know that when everything is right, the numbers are good numbers. I mean, you have 99 or 50 or 70, but nothing will be 71 or 82 or stuff like that. It will always look great. Yeah. That's something that I noticed when I made a game in which we were just strong and fully leveled up. Oh, sorry, I didn't want to read the sign here. I guess that we're alright. Yeah, that little mushroom. You're next. Okay, is that what you want? Yes. So that's good. I think that we're very, I mean, pretty much done for what we have to the right. So when we head for Gaia's Navel, we will be set. We will, except maybe for all the items that Neko can sell. I mean, the royal gems and stuff like that. But you know, it's not that it will be crazy just to make the money to buy them. We will get money later. But for now, just having chocolate and candies give us some kind of protection. Of course, we don't want the party to die and stuff like that. Yeah, getting stronger. And getting a lot of chests. Is there a rare drop in one of those chests? Is there a cursed ring there or something? Goodness. Ah, that wouldn't be fair. Yeah, I think that the characters do their job perfectly. So for now, let's go all in with those guys. All attack, I mean. All aggressive. Yeah. So yes, we want to be effective here. So we're doing what we need to do. With what needs to be done. If there are some items to buy, we fight for it. We get gold from every monster that we kill, and of course we get XP also from each monster. Not that the rabbits give us a lot, but at least we take what we get. Okay, let's control the girl. Now we're back. Okay. Nothing like chocolate and candy to help you battle on a long journey. Yeah, instead of sandwiches, I guess that that's good for motivation and you know, mental strength. Or even physical strength too, why not? You know, it's like I can remember when I was younger, I was 17 or 18 years old, and I remember it was around...
Trying my best to move forward here. Trying my best to move forward here. What happens? You get fucking shit!
Hello, the mother brain, and yes, you're right. You get fucking shit. Here is the man. Yes. Hey, good to see you, and I hope that you're happy that I play something else than Final Fantasy games, my friend. It's been a while, and I understand you. You know, it's not every person doesn't wish to see the same stuff. So today you certainly have something that you will enjoy. This is why I am here. Yes, and it's very okay. I would do the same too if something was, you know, not my kind of game or stuff like that. I will stop to say hello sometimes here and there, but you know, not maybe I would lurk and listen too, but you know, I couldn't just stay in front of it. Yeah, I understand that very well. So how are you, Double Brain? Yeah, we are a bunch of good people here today, and thanks everybody for being there. Having a lot of fun here. I just want for now to fight some of the monsters so we can buy the rest of the stuff that we can buy from the village, the Kippo village. So let's go see how much money we will need, and of course we can sell the old stuff as well. Good, my fiancé and I have set a concrete day for me to move to Japan, so we are working and living towards that day. Nice, and I hope it's for the best for you, the mother brain. Goodness. Doing great. I just missed your stream. Yeah, okay, on stream. Hope you are good too. No more flooded basement. I hope, yeah. Yeah, that was the heat. The walls were sweating, so we found the problem. Goodness. At least everything is fixed. Oh, and Chris, about the car, Melanie's car. I called my guy from the garage, and it was the starter that was the problem with the car. So now it's fixed. So Melanie will be just very happy about this. So 2 of them here, and 2 of them as well here. But maybe 3. Okay, good. But at least there are more. Okay, let's go for those ones, and we will just be much stronger for now. Let's sell. No, let's equip first. I like to. I enjoy seeing the difference with the old items that we had. So, okay, that's 2 instead of 1, so that's good. Can I? Okay, good. 2, so we will sell at least those items. No, not yet, I'm sorry. I forgot something. 3 to 10. Wow, yeah, I think that the dress for the girl at that point was the strongest of the items that are armors that we have for now. So yeah, I remember that stuff now. Okay, so 1 more elbow pad as well. Yeah, I'm glad for you, Keon, too, that everything was fixed. I completed the repair early this morning. Oh, okay, there was something to be completed. Ah, nice. As expected from Keon, hardworking. Yes, he's a very hard worker. That's true. Doesn't let anything wait. Yes, sir. That's we found the word yesterday. Very in order in his life, something like that. But I don't have the strong word for that. For me, you come over as a hard and loyal worker. Yes, and a great guy in general. Same talks here. Goodness. Okay, so sorry guys, still thinking. Okay, one of those for the little guy. So here, really, that will be 150 for that, and 120. So just a few more monsters, maybe 20, 25 monsters maximum. We can at least buy the armor for the other guy. So I think that we will be set perfectly for when we get the next guy. Oh, any idea about what kind of name we can give to the little boy that we will get in the team? The sprite or something? Anybody wants to be named? What will be the name? I mean, one of you, but maybe not a random name. That will be unless the random name is nice. Runt. Is it a good name, Chris? Runt. Oh, it looks good for me. Now, if you could sign this form and give me your credit card number. Good morning, everyone. Oh, hello, Subledger. I see you have a bit of a change of scenery here. Love this game. Yes, everybody enjoys Secret of Mana. If I was not, come on, man. So I'm gonna brain, sure, and here are all my passwords in case you need them. That's how generous Keon is. Oh, and by the way, guys, Keon said the last time that, and for now he has completed 174 of his NES games from the NES challenge, the challenge to beat all the NES games. And he said that around, or approximately exactly when he reaches 200, he will do a giveaway. So if you want to know more about that, just go see Keon, guys. And you will be impressed. So here, am I missing something? Yeah, I'm fighting monsters, but it seems like, okay, it's just up there. Yeah, okay, it's okay. The Gaia's Navel is up there, so I will be. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have that that command here, the Mother Brain. If somebody can learn to me how it works, I could put it there. I see it sometimes, exclamation point and SO, but that's unknown stuff for me. But if somebody can show me, I can certainly get it there. That's for sure. So here, well, I will try to sell because I need to see what I need. Okay, one more chain vest, and that's it. Yes, I do giveaways at the 100 game marks. So $100 giveaway for each 100 games that I beat. Yeah, wow, that's quite an undertaking, Keon. What do you do about games that don't really have an ending? Oh, there are rules for every game. You know, if there is no ending, you certainly have to reach a certain number of points or stuff like that, you know, to beat the game. Okay, so we still need 16 gold here. That's all we need, and then we can proceed for the next stuff. Yeah, the game that loop. Then when you know where it loops, you know when to stop. You know. Depends on the game, really. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's different. It's hard to be precise because yeah, some games are different than other games. Hey Rem, I'm pushing the monster. Yeah, just like Hal said, each game is unique, but often it's about completely all the content in the game. So play a full loop or something like that. Yeah, exactly. But you know, Subledger, yes, Rem. I didn't know if you were hearing me, but you did. That's nice. You know, Subledger, when you see somebody who is playing the NES challenge, you will all, I think that all guys who do the challenge will, when you're playing a game, you will see the rules for the games, and if you don't see the game live, you can at least see the lists of the game that they completed, and you can see the rules that were applied for the game to be considered beaten, you know. We actually made a new and complete list with genuine winning condition. Yes, the Mother Brain, I can share with you if you want. Anytime, the Mother Brain, if you have a link or something, no problem here at all. I like when people share interesting stuff, so yes, go ahead, anytime, the Mother Brain. No need to ask. Oh, Subledger with Taboo, we just played it a few times to see different content. Yes, oh goodness, games like Taboo, The Sixth Sense. I never played that, so I'm not sure about what is the the story of this game. Goodness. Okay, so let's go buy the item, and then we will go deep into the Gaia's Navel. We need to go there. That's the next step. No need to go to the forest, and we want to get the other character in the game. So, Chris, I'm thinking I will run. I like the name. It was a name, Chris, that you share with us. Oh, for color a dinosaur, I actually colored every single dinosaur. Yes, exactly. Goodness. Perfect, Icarus, we will take your name. Runt will be the name. And thanks for the name, Icarus. That will make for a change. I would have called the character Lennox or something like that, you know, so Runt will be probably better, you know, not that Lennox is that bad, but you know. Okay, so we can see what we have here. Oh, we have mana power. I didn't even look if the girl has some magic yet. No, we don't have any magic yet. Okay, that's good. At least we don't have to level up the magic and stuff like that, because I want at least my magic to be level 3 or 4. All the different spells, that's a must. So here, just one save, and then we go to the Gaia's Navel. That's a must. Save your game. Hey, playing Secret of Mana is very, very different than playing the challenge that I gave myself with Final Fantasy IV, because normally I look at what time it is or something like that when I play Final Fantasy IV, because it's, you know, it's farming and farming and farming. So it's like sometimes we want to know how much time we still need to try to do it, and you know, in hopes to be lucky. But today, that's the first time that I'm looking at how much time that I streamed so far. So it's like I'm enjoying myself even more. Even if I say that I enjoy myself with Final Fantasy, it's a different feeling, that's for sure. Yeah, so since it's an action game, I will read only what is destined to me, or yeah. So when you speak together, I will keep myself quiet a little bit more. I guess that it's better that way for everybody too. Yeah, the guy talks too much. No, I'm just myself, guys. Okay, so here, that's the forest. Yeah, a haunted forest. That's the name of the forest. So here, I think we need to cross this part of the river here, if I remember correctly. So you see here, I don't get hit really by the monsters. It's because we got a few level ups and also the right items. So we don't even need to think about healing and that stuff. It's just everything is just perfect, you know. It's people who say that this game is tough, well, just prepare yourselves and you will see that it's not that complicated, really. Yes, it will become tougher at some point, but you know, we're good for a good amount of time. It's so odd that there are so many work here, commercials lately on Twitch and basically anywhere. Yeah, I'm not really, when I see a commercial, I always try to do other things, so I don't even know what kind of commercials that we get. I can remember that with my ex-girlfriend, she said, "Did you see the commercial?" I said, "No." But you were looking at it? No, I was looking in the same direction, but I was thinking about other stuff. I'm anti ads, you know, anti anyway, I'm against it. I mean, I don't listen to it. That's who I am. Oh goodness, so we have to go down. Now I will know. But it's good, that's more kills, that's more money, we will take it. Based on how this guy opens treasure chests, I'd hate to see how he opens a cartoon of eggs. Yeah, that's a good one, Subledger. Yeah, it's very true. I wouldn't trust him. Employee shortage at NL. Yeah, but there is more work at the moment, you know, everywhere because of the situation, etc. Here I'm not sure, but maybe Neko should be there. Is it possible that sometimes he would just appear? But anyway, no problem. Oh yes, sir, that's for sure, the bird brain. Those bees really do look like the ones in Willow. Yes, you've got a point, really, Rem. But I'm more scared about the ones in Willow than those ones here. I don't know why. But they are well done. I like their look so far. And so much. And we will get new monsters when we enter the Gaia's Navel, I guess. And it will be interesting there. Goodness. We don't even feel the monsters. 2 doors here. I don't remember that. If one... Oh, okay, I think this one was blocked or something. Or not even blocked, but at least we can see Neko. And certainly we're here for... probably saving the game and stuff like that, but let's try to buy and see. Yeah, that's all the same stuff that we saw earlier. So at least we will have our chocolate. Let's wait for the rest. Yeah, let's wait. Yeah, it will be later because I know that we need some money here in the cave. Oh, we didn't save, but I think that we're good enough. Like that, like we are. So let's go. Hey, this isn't the way to the witch castle. Where are you going? Oh goodness. I hope that she stays with us. I'm not going in. Are you going in by yourself? Oh, I don't remember that that scene here. So that would mean that she would leave if I don't go to the forest. Is it what it means? If I say let's go to the forest, because I don't want her to leave the party, really. Let's try again and see what happens here. Ah, that's the same stuff. Ah, goodness. Oh, okay, so be it. That's, no, I want to fight here, I want to come here. So, if you want to leave, you will leave, dear. It's fine, I'm on my own, see you. Separated from Melanie. One day, and that's the first conflict that I have with my girlfriend. Goodness, yes, because we feast our 5 years together and no conflict. And I'm not bragging. I'm just saying, telling the truth, and that's just to show that it can happen. And it's the only time in my life that something like that occurs. And it took me 38 years to find the right one. So, guys. But yeah, it will be good to tell her later. We got our first conflict today. We got separated, and it was at 1 hour and 20 minutes mark into my stream. I thought it was supposed to be the 7th year itch. Goodness, yeah, the being unfortunate or something like that. Those guys will split into 2 pieces forever. But I know that they give a good amount of money. Okay, they can poison us. No, they will not run. They're strong at the moment. Okay, let's try something here. It didn't work, they attacked me. But it's very good for the XP though. Very, very good. But they're still able to reach me. So it's like it's not perfect yet. Because when it's perfect, we can attack them forever and decide exactly when the action takes place, you know. What can we get here? 24 GP. I never fight any iteration of these enemies. They are far too annoying. Okay, I like them because they give a lot of XP and you don't have to move to get to the other enemies. I know that I don't need to fight them much. I'm just having fun here. Okay, so let's continue. Yeah, the goblins here, that's what we want to fight. They are very good monsters. And they are sleeping, so we can surprise them if we're smart enough. But yeah, I'm still ready for them. Guys, stay together. They don't want to, okay. Prim has a striking resemblance to Mary from Chrono Trigger. Who is Prim, Rem? Anyone notice that? Hal, what's your 2 favorite weapons in this game? The spear and the sword, definitely. And if you want to know what is my favorite when it comes to the long-range weapons, that's the pole dart, the one that you throw, you know. Prem is the girl in this game. I never knew, you know, because I always used other names, so it's like I never knew the name of the girl. Yeah. Sword and whip for glove, interesting. Spear and whip for Icarus. Yeah, those are good ones. But certainly not the boomerang, or if it has another name. Not for me. Bomb! Hope it's not that huge of damage. Good, we're fine. So here it splits a little bit. There is a door to the left. Let me just take care of knowing exactly where I am. I think I come from here. Yes, because we didn't get there yet. Yes, there is the lava. So later we will be able to get through the lava, I think. Are you allowed to think today, Chris? Yes, he is. He was even allowed yesterday. And he can't even hear you with both ears at the moment. I'm sure of that. That's a good one, Glove. It's nice. It's nice to have you to have you. I mean, for me to see you have fun like that, guys. I know that there is something. Oh, maybe there is a switch here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, now I remember. some kind of skull. Yeah, now I remember. It's good because it's been so many years. The only thing that I would do here and there was just to kill the mana beast and just using my last save to fight it, but that was approximately it, you know, nothing more. Okay, we can go down here and probably down again, so that would be 2 passages. No, only 1. Okay, good. And no skull or something like that, so we are alright. I wanted to push them, but I missed my maneuver big time. That's good money, that's good experience. We are back with only 1 character. There is a stair down. We're going here. There is 1 stair up. I mean 1 door up. And that's for a chest. What is that? Is it the magical rope or something? I remember that we get it around here, but I don't know if it's the chest or not. I think the tiger boss is the most difficult part of this game, at least for me. Yeah, because we don't have magic, and sometimes it's so stubborn that it stays up, so it's hard to attack it. Yeah, that was the magical rope, and I think I know that we can use it to exit the caves, dungeons, and stuff like that. I'm guessing he meant don't stress myself out thinking too much, to avoid extra bleeding. Yeah, okay, yes, okay, for the bleeding, yeah. I was just thinking about the operation too, Chris. I was just, the way I saw it, it was more general for me. I mean, give yourself time to heal a little bit, you know, just like that. Okay, let's go. He interrupts so much. Yeah, exactly. They are attacking very often. So I guess that we're getting closer to the goal here. And yes, we will. Yeah, there is a boss here. That's something that I knew, but I didn't think about. The Spiky Tiger. Yes, in the. Yeah, let's say in the Witch Castle or something like that. Yeah, is the first real boss for sure. I totally agree, Chris and guys. I don't like to go farther when I didn't complete the view of a place where I was. Okay, so would we be at the same spot? No, we are not. So I will come back. I need to see. That's the way I record myself, my stuff in my brain a little more, especially at my age. Most bosses are a joke if you spam magic. Yeah, exactly, because most of them will have weaknesses and great weaknesses. So if you use the right magic, or if you just analyze, you will destroy them pretty quickly. And we've got poison. So with the kind of HP that we have, we can at least look at when we get a level up. 60 more XP. What does it mean? We get 10 out of every kill here. So no need to heal really. Bow and arrow works wonders on Spiky Tiger. Works wonders, do you mean that it's good or it's just 50-50 chances to be effective? Hey Chris, have you ever played Knights of the Old Republic on the Xbox or PC now, the solo RPG, not the MMO? No I didn't, Glove. Not me. Okay, here I want to get back because I want to see if I missed something. We were down here. There is the door there. What's to the left? To the right. Okay, there was nothing in fact. But yeah, I needed to see because I wanted to make sure that everything was done perfectly. So yeah, okay, here we just keep going down. Okay, the bow is good against the tiger. So if we got it, I don't remember where we get it. If we have it, we will use it, of course. Whip is the best weapon in my opinion. Oh! Interesting. So we have a lot of different opinions here about the best weapons, and I like it. It's like we can learn certainly how people look at this. Okay, well now the HP is restored. Okay, now that's something that we could destroy with an axe or something. Yeah, we will fight more of them, but when we get the team together, probably. So here, yes, if we want to do something, it will be with the axe. Range is nice to have in this game. Oh yes. That's why I want to make a mix with... I will equip my guys with the sword, the axe, and the whip. So I can cross everywhere, destroy the blocks and stuff like that. So now we should be... Yeah, exactly. We open the way for the village here. Village of dwarfs. Nice. We're here. There is a crack here. I don't know if that's something that we need to work, or it will be just something that will be done automatically later. I don't remember. About to get scammed by the dwarves. Yes, Glove, I remember. The dwarves, or even the spirit. I knew that Runt. Let's call him Runt. Okay, that's the blacksmith, in fact. Let's save first. And I would say first thing first. Oh, nice money. Perfect. Was thinking the same thing. Same word, Chris. The sprite looks like a girl to me. Yeah. But I prefer the other one. She really looks like a real girl. I mean, she's beautiful, and she wears. I mean, the clothes, everything. It looks great for me. But yeah, the little one is like he has a lot of hair. So that may be why some people could think that he is a girl or something. Let's see what's here. I don't expect that much new stuff. Oh, that was exactly what we had earlier. The power wrist. Is it what we have? Spiky Suit is better. And Midge robe as well. Oh goodness, we definitely get more good stuff here. Or is it me? Headgear, chain vest, spiky suit, and even that one here, power wrist. And at least one of them. Why not? So let me see. Yeah, much better. 13. Now we've got something interesting. And 4. Haha! Nice. So let's sell at least the old stuff. So that was the bandana. And here that was the chain vest. And one of them. So let's wait for now. Keep one chain vest for Sprite. He will he can equip it, Chris. Oh, thanks. So I will but what about the spiky suit? You know, I have one chain vest. No, I was just selling that's why I was buying 2 earlier, Chris. It's better than Midge robe, I think. Yeah, I think so. The prices give us a lot of... it's okay, Chris, and thanks. I like that how you're trying to help. It's very nice. Perfect, Chris. Just good words that I can tell you. Only good words. Step right... Oh yeah, I will have to spend some money here. Oh, it's not a lot of monsters, so I can afford it. Cast your eyes on the little rabbit man. Sprite shield. Oh my god, is very tiny. Pure strategy. Hey, they will make me cry. Oh, $50,000. Oh goodness, I didn't know it if you were gonna sell them both or not. Okay, yes, exactly. I would have 100 more. Yeah, anyway, I will get them back. Yeah, I understand it, Chris. I could have had the same thought myself, so it's okay. So that's one event that we need to do here, to talk with those guys. But I think, because I saw Megatron play the game not so long ago, but that's the only spot where I remember something. The scammer. Okay, yes, we need to... Okay, so I can talk to them. Yeah, I know that there is this event that we need to do, but we also need to talk with the blacksmith. So the boss will appear. Yeah, give me back my money. Yes, thanks, guys. Oh, I'm very ashamed of myself and didn't mean any harm. Yes, I remember those words now. Okay, here, I know that the boss is easy, but let's still save. At least what we did will remain done if something bad happens. And especially since we equipped ourselves with better stuff, so now he's equipped. Ah, goodness, we should be invincible. I soft-locked on this boss. It pushed me behind an impassable spike wall. Aha! Never happened to me or seen it before. Yeah, interesting. It's probably one of the explosions that did it to you, Chris. Can't even... I hope that it's not that bad as when I got stuck in Blaster Master in Area 5. Okay, so we will reforge. Yeah, it's for the sword. Even this boss is a scammer then. Oh, the boss. Yeah, they are able to do a lot of bad stuff. So does it mean that my sword is even better than before? So we will get an axe out of the hammer. Yes! Okay, there we go! Here is the boss. What on earth? Something is coming! Okay, where is it? Okay. Ha! 1 damage. Come on, guy. Come and fight. Oh no, we're just too strong. That's the difference, and we didn't even farm really, we just... How did we get them to... Okay, they need to be near us or something like that, I guess. So let's use our powers here. Let's stay in the middle and pick our... Oh, and he's there, so it will be even better for us. I played through this game as a kid with my best friend over the summer. We both had broken arms, so So we couldn't play baseball. Yeah, it was so much fun. Yeah, great memories. I understand that this game, no choice. So that was it for this guy. And bye bye, friend. And please give us something good. A good easy. Give us what kind of orb? Probably a spear's orb. Yeah, they are in order. In some kind of order. Now I remember. Thanks for the GG, the purple Saber. Yes, that was a nice little fight. But we were very, very well equipped, so it's like... that was just really fun. And now we get this guy forever in the team. They said to the palace. I didn't read everything, so I guess that it's in the witch palace or something. Hey brother, my name is Al. I don't know my name. Yes, so we said Runt. I hope it is not a joke. Perfect. Okay, let's go for Runt. Good. Runt. What kind of name is that? If it means something else, I don't know, guys. I'm not... English is not my first language, so maybe I got scammed there. Okay, so let's see what we can equip for the little guy. Goodness, Chris. Maybe I will learn if it's nothing inappropriate. Okay, good. Thanks, Chris. It's because I trusted you. No problem. Yeah, of course, it will be better for the guy. 2 elbow pads. So let's go see if we can even get better items for the guy. Oh, and we need to talk to him. Good luck. You can get to the palace by way of a hole over here. And there is a lava field. Okay, witch Eleni. Yeah, that's the name. Yeah, okay, that's the witch's name. Haunted forest. Yes, it's perfect. Here are bows and arrows. Oh, here they are. Chubbin's bow and arrows. That's what I call bad kids that run through my yard. Runs? Oh, goodness. What about the weapons? Okay, I want him to have something interesting. Okay, yeah, we equip the weapons from here. Sorry, guys, I'm still learning. Nothing huge, but it helped. I guess that we can go see if we can get the axe. And we will go shopping, of course. But it's no good. I wonder why. Why? Yeah, got a boomerang here. Wait, I know. Try holding this axe. Yeah, you will know. That's it. Mana power doesn't work unless you hold them. Nice. Now we know. Yes, that's not... We have a deal. Yes, we will work on everything. Oh, he opens us a shortcut maybe to get out of from here. But we want to fight here a little bit anyway. If I talk to him... Which one is ready? There is the spear, but we will not really fight with the spear. I mean, we will fight with the axe and the whip. So it's like we will skip the other ones. So you will equip the axe, of course. I just want to see where it goes. I think it goes where Neko was. If I remember correctly, that would make sense, and that's exactly it. Perfect. So let's get back and spend more money. I love the spear's maximum charge attack. Goodness, I don't remember what it looked like, Chris. It's been such a long time. So let's go to the shop. We don't have a lot of money, but Now let's go for the Spiky Suit. Okay, it's just better, I think, than the chain vest for the little guy. So let's buy it, I'm sure of that. Especially since he can equip it. Spiky Suit. 13 and 7 here. Yeah, so it's just better. So we can sell at least 2 suits. And probably buy some of that stuff too. But let's sell the stuff first. I guess that we will have to come back here to do more more stuff here. So that one was not useful. 160. I think that we got enough. Was it the power wrist? I think so. So this one, no more. So I think that we are fine with all the items here. You equip it. You're the only one. You're the only ones. The girl will have her kung fu dress, and she has it already. 45, 90. Yes. So we will be fine. Just this one, and we're done here. Perfect. We were able to get everything. So we will be set. Oh, we would need one more power wrist though for the girl. Yeah, that's something that I didn't think about. So now we know, so I can sell it. And of course we will go get a little more money and more levels for our friend. So we will be ready for the forest. So I guess, yeah, because I know that those items here, those wrists and all that stuff, most of the time everybody can equip them, so it's okay. There is a dwarf in Melmond named Jim. In Melmond, it's Final Fantasy 1, who traveled from the dwarf village in Final Fantasy 1. For whatever reason, in the Pixel remaster, they renamed him Watts, like in this game. Oh, I'm sure it has a link with Secret of Mana Subledger. I would bet a lot of money on that. I'm sure. So here we can try to use the axe. That's something that we could try too. So here let's stay behind with this one. Yeah, we can destroy those walls. Oh goodness, don't stay in front. Nice, level 2 already. So we destroyed the blocks here. And we could go there. Yeah, I think we can still destroy those ones. Okay, good. But we're just back into the cave. It's the normal cave. Yeah, I called him Runt. That was Chris who proposed the name. What do you know about that word, brother? Was it better to call him Rant? You're better in English than me, brother, so please enlighten me about this one. What did we do? But I know that Chris, you know, it's probably funny, but nothing inappropriate, like he said. And I trust what he said. I guess that the good thing would be just to exit this place normally. And then just enter by the Neko spot and we will be fine. Ah goodness, we cannot always hit them, that's the problem. It will be so much quicker. Okay, good. A demi-portion. Yeah, I understand that. A run is a genetically inferior of a litter of animals. Okay, I like it. That's a good name, guy. That's a funny one. Okay, that was a good choice, really, Chris, now that I know even more about the word. It's some kind of mockery of the character. I like it, that's nice. That will deserve a stream, guys. Any stream from 1 to 8. No, how many streams? I've got 5 streams with the sound comments. Probably stream number 2 would work. Level 5, nice, and yes, thanks, Chris. Goodness, that's the right one. Yeah, something to put a smile on your face. Oh, it definitely does, Chris. You, that's a success. Thanks, by the way. Goodness, and I hope it's good for you too to see some Secret of Mana. And I really intend to complete the game. So yes, we're started, and we will continue pretty often. It's just a treat, this game, you know, it's wow. Cannot, yeah, exactly, you just said it. Cannot skip that game, it was a must to stream it, for the very least. Nice and relaxing, yeah, and the music, everything. Oh, and the money was good, we got really good money already. So power wrist, one more time for the girls, should be... Okay, I think that we got enough stuff. Yeah, one more of them. So we're very ready to go now. So, let's go. The exit. Yeah, of course, the little guy is not that strong. So let's use the... yeah, let's use the cave again. It will be better. Oh, and now the weapon. Yeah, so the sword is level 2. Pretty nice. So after a few levels, Runt will be just perfect. He will defend better. I mean, with the statistics that he will get, the equipment that he has will certainly become more effective. That's the way it works. Nice. So we got them, and it was very... Ha! That was, I mean, that was a beating. So that means that we will have to fight the werewolves, which was to me something unexpected, because I was not remembering that the girl could decide to leave us since we didn't go to the castle as she planned. Yeah, she was very stubborn. So she decided to go alone, and of course, it's dangerous to go alone. Like they say in The Legend of Zelda, the first one. So there was a door here, so yes, the door goes to the exit. Not directly, but that's the right way, I remember that. I at least remember that. Take this! Exactly, take the boomerang! Got it, Keon. And now Runt is level 6. We're getting there, guys, big time. Oh, and now it's Hal. I'll be back. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this! That's the sentence, Keon, that's for sure. Yeah, that's epic. And now the sound commands work. Good start of afternoon, House of Grind. Good to see you, and man, we're playing something new today. Secret of Mana, very good game here. Enjoy, Haldan, thanks a lot. And I'm really enjoying House of Grind, just to tell you. I don't even watch at the time of the stream right now. I just I enjoyed my Final Fantasy IV runs, but sometimes it becomes challenging to keep going because it's hard to always be farming. It looks like it's okay, but oh, sometimes we need a break. And I hope that you enjoyed too, by the way, guys. And how are you today, Osgrind? Wasn't there some early version of Zelda that allowed you to take the boomerang instead of the wooden sword? Sounds familiar. That beats me, Subledger. I really don't know. I can remember a run. If you want a challenge, Subledger, that I did in the past, try not to take the sword and just get to Ganon, the last boss, without a sword. You do all, you go through all the game, but you don't have a sword equipped. That's a nice challenge. You will, if you didn't do it, you would enjoy it. I'm sure of that. And by the way, Subledger, what about your Final Fantasy 1 run with your solo white mage? I think that was originally planned, Subledger, but I don't know if there was ever a prototype like that. Oh. Just Busy was working, House of Grind, yes, now exercise time, yes, then leaving soon, continuing to work on the move, yes sir, then back here tonight to stream. Very nice, House of Grind. I wish you a great day and keep going, get there. I mean, we are Tuesday. Goodness, that's a lot of things, but I mean, little by little you will get there, so sending you a good amount of energy. I've never tried the swordless run. Oh, good. Looks fun. My minimalist run in Zelda was really tough, though, too. Okay, yes. The no sword one is more about knowing how to work with the bombs and the wand, you know? It's fun. It's fun. I didn't... I made it. I mean, it's an old run for me. I don't remember when I did it, but it was fun. Relaxing, yes, some pain, but resting like I need to. Yes, exactly. Gonna try to catch an upper soon. Yes, Chris, don't. The VOD will be there if something, so take it easy when you need to. I didn't even save the game, I think. So I will go save the game. We never know. Prefer to. I prefer to do it, really. I haven't had a ton of time to focus on Final Fantasy 1. Oh, okay, good. Recently, car broke down and I've been studying on new cars. I'm on an attempt 45, okay, number 45 in the Temple of Fiends. Last time I tried, I got robbed by Carrie. Ah, goodness. Which is a super low, is a super low chance of happening. Okay, yeah, sometimes shit happens, if we can put it this way. Sorry, guys. Yes, if you're okay, you're still there, but it will be soon, Chris. Yes, I understand that. Yes, we will be there, House of Grind. If it's not too late, should be alright for some amount of time, unless I'm listening to a movie. We will see. But yeah, always good to see you streaming, House of Grind. Whether it's for gaming, whatever you play, and if it's drumming as well, of course. Drumming professional, House of Grind. Never doubt it. Goodness. Holy shit. That's... okay, so let's save here. Goodness. We have a run, everything seems to be fine. We don't seem to have any magical powers yet. I don't remember how it starts, but I think that we needed to fight some monsters. Oops, I laughed out loud. Didn't hear you, Icarus, it's okay. But we saw the words. Good, it's okay. So let's head for the forest, and will we need the bow in the forest? I remember that at some point some monsters we needed long range to attack them. We will see. Now Ran's weapon is better. A witch lives up her head in the haunted forest. Some poor girl went in there alone. Haha, yeah. She's in bad trouble. And Gaia's Navel. So here, is it a cannon? Yeah. Water Palace and Pandora. Okay, good. So we could call it some kind of shortcut. Not that we are looking for them at the moment. Getting the money is very nice for us. So here we go. We are in the forest. Okay. So the goal here is just to reach them as soon as we can, and we are alright. Robin Hood, yeah, Robin Hood, yeah, there is some kind of... they were thinking about Robin Hood when they created those monsters. We can see that already Runt has a good defense. That's nice. And we didn't have to fight that much to prepare him for fighting here, really. And it's nice. So let's fight together. Can I go here? And he will get a level up soon enough, I guess, because those guys, they are certainly what gives the most out of what we were fighting up until now. I think that we still have the same items, right? Yeah, same items. Maybe one more chocolate. Oh, we don't even need it. So, jams instead. Because I think that he is the only one who sells it. So we will get them. Okay, and save the game, of course. So, Chris, yeah, Chobbits at Ram. Yeah, hobbits, and they are little guys in reality. Oh, I think that if we save here, the werewolves are just there. Yes, Chris, do you think that we're fast enough or quick enough with the run? Ah, goodness, they don't even hit me. So it should be alright. One down. Game over. And Runt number, level 7. Now we've got the team, the dream team. We have to save the luck. Forget this guy. I'm there. Goodness. Oh, that I was expecting some music from this reunion. I mean, it's okay. But I was really expecting something just better than just seeing the writings. For sure, already to Eleni's castle, not bad at all. Well, just about. Yeah, just about. We're in the right path, I hope. I think that we need to equip her, or is it already done? It's done, except for that. And it works. So we are fully equipped. And what more? Goodness, I like it. I really like it at the moment. I just want to see. Okay, yes, she has the boomerang, which is not what I want. Normally that would be, yes, so she will take the bow. I remember the menu system took a little time to figure out. Yeah, at first it's weird, but it's not that bad. I mean, oh, okay, here we could use the axe, and we did. What about going to the right? I don't remember. Or maybe just do that. Yeah, that was weird. But at some point you're very used to it. I mean, I didn't play the game for decades, but I remember which button I need to push. It's just that I take just a little more time every time to make sure that I push the right one. But yeah, I know what I'm doing. That's the good feeling. Because when you just push and you hope for something, it's not good. Okay, there is a passage there. And I destroyed something with the axe, so I don't know. I have a choice. Power wrist almost sounds like it could add to your damage almost. Yeah, true, Chris. So we could go down here. Or maybe it opens a passage if I can come here and go further later. The axe works here, so that's good. Let's go for the axe. Or I mean this place. Okay, so it's for later, right? I cannot come here yet. So that could be where we need to go. Maybe as a shortcut to get back to the Ice Palace or something like that. Maybe. Maybe. Because we seem to need at least the whip or something. So I guess that we should get the whip from the witch, which would make sense, in my opinion. Ah, we're just destroying them, guys. It's very nice here. It will be more about what kind of damage the Spiky Tiger does against us, and what kind of damage we do against it as well. Oh, those guys, yeah, I remember them. So every bit of level up will be good for us. Can we destroy them? No, we can't. Okay. Okay, we did something. Okay, now we can go back. Now I understand what happened. Yeah, it was still weird. I said that it would be a shortcut to the Ice Palace, but to me it was like it was not to the east enough. But maybe I was thinking maybe it's just like that. But I had a feeling it was not completely what I said it was. I believe I remember the werewolves giving good XP in this game. Yes, they do actually. When you're ready to fight them, because I think that you can still fight them in the Witch Palace. Yeah, they were going. They were giving better stuff than the Robin Hoods here. The Goblin Hoods. You guys played Secret of Evermore. I played it. Yes, my run is still on. I mean, I have my save, but I didn't complete the game yet. I just started playing other stuff and I never got back to it. I enjoyed and beat that one as a kid. It wasn't as good as this one, of course, yes, but still had its own charm. Yes, I never played it, but I guess that Rem it's in your list, and it's in your to-do list, Rem. Yeah, it's an excellent game, Chris. Yeah, good one. Played it through a couple of times, Subledger, yes, and I enjoyed it. There's a hack out there that allows 2 players as well. Pretty cool. Oh, nice. And it's as a hack. Nice, nice. I never knew Subledger. Interesting. Never played Secret of Evermore. Okay, that works the same, and I hope that you guys know about Secret of Mana 2. And guys, I never played it. I never really played it. And there is also a game like Secret of Mana on the GBA, Game Boy Advance. I don't remember the name. Maybe it looked like Legion of Mana, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just mixing it with a PlayStation game. I remember seeing previews when it first came out, but it wasn't really a direct sequel to it. Okay, it wasn't. And I guess I wanted the game to be more like this one. Yeah, of course, because this one it's hard to beat, really. I always lump it with the classic SNES RPGs. Mana, Evermore, Legion of Gaia, Final Fantasy VI. Yeah, they are in the same category, we could say, in a sense, of course. Here, are we making progress or not? I think so. Yeah, I don't remember that passage here. Because I'm talking, so I'm not recording the maps or so. So sometimes I will need to get back to figure out. Oh yeah, we were here earlier. And I guess I wanted the game to be more... yeah, okay. Soul Blazer is a damn good game too. I played it and completed it. Rem, I enjoyed the game too. Can we go to the left, or is just where we come from? Okay, just where we come from. So, it was blocked there. What about up there? Okay, left and left. So I guess that both will join together. So what do we have here? I'm not sure, maybe I can decide to put them all into aggressive mode and we will see. Oh yes, Soul Blazer, good mention! Yes, and Subledger too. So Subledger and Keon, you enjoy Soul Blazer. Shadowrun is a great title as well. Yes, Rem, there are tons for the SNES. Oh yes, good games. So it seems here to be the right path. Just want to know where, if there was something to the upper left, or at least how it looked like. How it looked like. I always wanted to give Final Fantasy VI a playthrough. Oh, never got more than a few hours in and quit. Really? You never completed Final Fantasy VI, Chris? Wow! That would be nice if you were to stream it. Man! That's huge! Oh, you would get thousands of viewers for just playing that game in a first playthrough, man. Might grab the Pixel Remaster and give it one try. That one a try. I would have... oh, but it's just me, but I always prefer the original ones, but that's just me. Yo, goodness, Shadowrun, I've heard that was a good one for both SNES and Genesis, but have never played it. I think those two versions are quite different from each other, though. Okay. They are a lot different. Okay, so you know that, Rem. Oh, and here are the werewolves. So we are more aggressive, and they are too. So we can get battered here. And it's hard to know when to attack them. Oh no, goodness, that's not good. Here, okay. I will change the act. Because when we meet them, we will just get crushed. I need some time to react to it. And we don't want to use all our healing items yet. Oh, Chris, now I have a question. Can we record the game here somewhere near this place? Anyone in chat, which version do you prefer for Shadowrun? Oh, I cannot tell. I never played it. House of Grind, any version of it. I heard about the game but don't know much about either version. Oh, good question for the least. And I will learn as well with that. Okay, my other characters will not attack, but that's still good. I will be set for the werewolves. That's what I want to be prepared for. Atalangor, I've got to get going. Yes, Keon, I've got to prepare for a client meeting. Yes, thanks for the stream and see you again soon. Yes, and thanks for passing by, Keon. Always a pleasure. And have a good meeting, by the way, and a good rest of your day. Record the game, not sure. What do you mean, Chris? Record the game, or was it for record the game? Ah, maybe I missed something there. Oh goodness, was too quick. So you were getting a beating here. So we don't want them to attack, and then we're fine. And they can cure. So if the girl can get one break. Okay, record the game. Yes. Okay, you don't. Okay, you were answering to what I said earlier. Yes, I understand. I get it, Chris. Okay, not sure if we can record the game here or not, because it's a long run. I mean, we came here and nothing. I don't know if the monster will respawn here. Just wondering if we can see an echo or something. I think we missed something, because normally I would know that we can escape this place or something by going to the left, you know, stuff like that. To the right. It's like I feel like I skipped something. But we appear here, yeah. And we didn't see Nico. Maybe we skipped a little something, but it's not huge. So let's just keep going, and we will try to our best to fight well against the tiger. We should be fine. Goodness, he will explode. Goodness, boom! And Melanie has her level 8. So one of them is working hard for his friends. Goodness. There is one of those guys there. And thanks for the love, Keon, by the way. Nice, so 3 hits were just enough to kill them. Perfect. I know that there are probably chests in this place, but are they only at the end of we can get some just by entering some doors? That's something that I try to remember, but no need to remember. We will just visit everything. That's certainly our goal here. I seem to be used to kill everything, but at some point there are some monsters that we don't want to fight. At some point. Cool. It depends on the monsters and the situation, of course. So that's one door here. Goodness, that was quick. We were just. That was close. That was just quick enough, so we wouldn't get hit by the beam or whatever it was. So here we opened 2 doors. Sorry. What's in this one here? That's friends. For as long as they don't attack too much my friends, it will be okay for me. Great experience again. Ah, goodness. It's when they attack that's... because we cannot attack them unless they fall on the ground, yeah. Here we open something more. Nothing happened here. Okay. Maybe if we have some clues from them, Oh, and there is Nico. So, we will know. And now we can save. Yes. The whip, you can pre-attack enemies in this game, which is convenient if you time it right. Yeah, that's true. That's one of the... Yeah, you've got a huge point there, Rem. That was something that I was not remembering. It's true, and you can attack at long range. If you time it right, it's a great weapon. It's very true. So this... Okay, so you just said that we need to be 3 on the platform or something like that. Okay, so now... Can we buy something? Oh, wow, the money! So one more royal gem for sure. So we should be fine. And what about the barrels? I don't even remember what they do. Anyone knows what the barrels do? Was it to carry more stuff? I don't remember what the barrels do, really. Yeah. So now I want at least to save the game. And of course we will buy probably the walnuts somewhere else than from Neko. Hide from enemies temporarily. Oh, thanks Chris. I think I never used the barrels. I was always buying everything for everyone including the barrels. But I don't remember using them. Yeah, that's just the way it was, or the way it is. So if we opened it here, I guess that it's where we continue the run. Yeah, exactly. That should be the case, especially since we also saved the game. So let's go to the right. We missed at least one room. Yeah, you wear it, and it doesn't really use them. I didn't really use them either. Yeah, never used them. I think I tried it once and thought, why? I think so too. I tried them, but I never really relied on it or anything. I mean, yeah. Heal yourself. It's okay. For as long as I keep attacking. Nice. We're oh, and a chest from them. Hoping it's a good one, because I know that when we're not strong enough... Oh, Cup of Wishes. That's 150 bucks, actually. If you lose Donkey or Diddy, then you can get back by tossing the barrel. Oh, wrong. Yeah, the Donkey Kong Country games. Those are great games too, goodness. It's been a while. No, I played one of them for the Game Boy Advance version. I think it was the first one on Game Boy Advance. I wanted to complete the Game Boy Advance version. I did it not too long ago. And it was after talking with Rem, if I remember correctly. Because I learned at that point that some games that I really enjoyed in the past on SNES, mostly SNES, had versions on Game Boy Advance, so I decided to play both versions. So I played the Game Boy Advance. That was a little before I started streaming here. So that was months ago. Can I do something? Oh, goodness. But it's no big deal. We will just spend more money with Neko and just you know, we will buy candies and we will use candies, so we will be just prepared for what is ahead. So that should be okay. Yes, and there is also Donkey Kong Land 1, 2 and 3 for Game Boy. Yes, Rem. Though it's been a while since I played Game Boy games. I completed some in the past. But goodness, it's been a while. I know that I played Castlevania games, at least 1 or 2 Pokemon games as well, when I played on Game Boy. And of course Super Mario Land, I did some of them too. Those Game Boy ones look impressive for what they are. Hey, yeah, definitely. Yes, Subledger. Yes, Rem, you have a huge list for a lot of different platforms as well. And well, you worked well for your list, that's for sure. Here, be careful. Those guys are dangerous. And we're on the verge of dying, so let's... Oh, at least we got a level up, so it's good. Ever play the Final Fantasy Adventure Legend games from the Game Boy? I don't think so, Subledger. I played Adventure and Legend 3 through and liked them. You really piqued my curiosity here, Subledger. Maybe you could see it if I completed them in my completed list, but I don't remember playing Final Fantasy games on Game Boy, really. I can't wait to get to those games as well. Yes, Rem, you... and it will be hard for you to get the right picks. Maybe you should try to pick them, I mean, by yourself instead of asking your computer to pick for you. Oh, goodness. No, it's just, I just saying that, just like that, I mean. Do we use candies? At least on Melanie. And at least one other on Runt. I believe Final Fantasy Adventure is somehow related to this game. Maybe, maybe. So at least let's buy 2 more candies. That will not be a huge problem. Just 20 more gold to buy more. Okay, so it restores 100 or something. I was expecting 50. That's why I was not sure. Ah, good. So let's save the game again and let's go see what is farther. And it's nice. Now we visited everything. We saved the game. We feel strong. And we just continue. It's very good to play the game, guys, today, by the way. I really enjoy. Really. Okay, now we missed our hit, so let's come here. There is nothing here. Just shares and damage. Haha. So let's try the other one. Okay, no more enemies here. There is the middle door and there is the left door. Okay, good. We have a plan. Polter chair. Yes, hey Chris. I don't see any of those Game Boy Final Fantasy games on your list, Aldanga. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. And thanks for taking the time to go see. Okay, so that really means that I never played them. But that also means that I never knew about them, because when I see a Final Fantasy, I jump on it, you know. So it's like, it's no mistake. I probably don't have them on my computer. So I will certainly go see soon enough. So here it seems that, okay. We have stuff to do in this room. So now we can proceed. Read my message a few lines up. Oh, sorry. Final Fantasy Adventure is Secret of Mana 1. Really? It's the same game, but on Game Boy or Game Boy Advance? Oh, really? Wow. So, if I knew about the game, I could have played this one. I could have played this one today, and I said to everybody, "No, it's not the Steam version. It's not the SNES version. It's the Game Boy version." Or is it number 2? Yeah, because I didn't know, Rem. It's like I'm very surprised, you know. Astonishing. Okay, don't hurt us too much, guys, please, because okay, yeah. And I can't even run with the girl, so attack them instead. It's not good for us here. What's that? Okay, some... And we're on the verge of fighting the boss. Oh goodness, 7. I didn't want to use my candies right now. But no big deal, let's continue. Yeah, it plays like kind of like Zelda 1 overhead adventure game. It's pretty fun, basic but fun. Yeah, nice. I will go see for sure. And Trials of Mana, Aquasecond Dentensu 3 is the third. Guys, we will have to have a complete discussion about that later, because now that's a lot of stuff to digest. But I'm definitely interested to see if I have them on my computer or not, and if I don't, I download them. If I do, I will put them in my to-do list. That's what I'm doing right now, so I at least I keep track of the good games that were proposed to me, you know what I mean? So good luck, guys. Here we need the luck and we need the work. Yeah, Spiky. But at least we have the bow, so there is hope. Let me attack. Ah, goodness, no, huh? Of course not. Oh, if we can attack like this, it's okay. Or maybe it doesn't work. Okay, it depends on which character we have. Okay, so let's try something like at least the boomerang. Will not work. Okay, maybe. Very aggressive. Very aggressive. Goodness. Yeah, at least this one. Okay, let's go. The hitbox is weird. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Come on, man!
But for as long as they are attacking Hal, we will be alright. Hello Megatron, by the way. The most interrupted boss in the game by far. Yeah, the bow is working great, Chris, that's for sure. Yeah, Glove, you hate this boss. The guy can be a pain to ledger. I totally agree. Here comes Mr. Pounces a lot. Yeah, but we're having a nice fight so far, guys. And now after this one is done, we will be fine. Oh, need to try something else. Oh yeah, thanks, man. The boomerang works. Oh goodness. Oh, we don't have any more candies. So if we can save Melanie, should be alright. Stay there. Stay there, my pet. Hope that you're better today. I mean today, Megatron. So let's help Runt. Yeah, nice. That was a nice hit. Okay, I felt like it was over. Yes! Take that! We got it! But it took us a lot of healing items, really. Yeah, so now the challenge is completed, guys. The Spiky Tiger is down. Yes! Thanks, guys. We did it. It was all about checking the HP of everybody. Boomerang orb. Okay, so that's useless stuff. Oh, thanks for GG, the purple saber, Icrius. Ah, good, Megatron. It's good to see that you're feeling better. What was it exactly, if we can know? I hope that was not COVID stuff, and that's the only term that I heard. I mean, that I read about. But I don't think it was COVID. I hope that it's not. Please forgive me. Okay, now she's back to her own self. So, Pandora, okay. The orb in the underground palace. You need to use the magic of ice. Okay, so that means that we will certainly have to go back to the ice palace or something. But I don't have any more magic left. Okay. Most probably COVID. Oh, again, Megatron. I'm sorry about that. But I hope that you'll just feel better and it will just keep like that. Keep being like that, I mean. The two-headed dragon earlier on can sometimes be a pain too. Two-headed dragon earlier. Two-headed dragon earlier. I'm thinking, Chris. Sore throat, legs felt very tired. I was sweating a lot, but wasn't too bad. Okay, good. Yeah, probably you decided for you to catch something that was maybe lighter than what you had the first time. That could be the case. So here normally we would be able to equip everybody with something decent. So let's, yeah, we can use a rope here. I will try to remember about that. So let's equip the other ones with, yeah, so she will use the whip. I think that's, yeah, I will probably remember more about if she has the whip and that this guy has the axe. So if we try the rope, no, that doesn't work here. Or maybe here it works. No, not even here. Okay. So, Megatron, you look forward continuing Dragon Warrior 4. Do you mean today, Megatron? This, maybe in 2 or 3 hours from here? Oh, Dragon Warrior 4, great game. Haven't played it in years, though. Yeah. I hope today, okay, Megatron, we'll look forward to see if you're on or not. But, yeah. Always a pleasure to be there when I can be there. Dragon Warrior 4 is a good one. Yeah, Megatron completed 1, 2, and 3 for his NES quest. And that was the very first time that he played them all. 1, 2, and 3. He never played, in fact, an RPG before playing Dragon Warrior 1. So now he's becoming more used to it. Oh, big time. Yeah, that will be cool. Oh! Diluc is alive! Yeah. Can you hear me? Come immediately to the water palace. Oh, water, I said ice palace. But it's water palace, in fact. Yeah, so now we're a team. So I guess that there are no more monsters here. Not even outside. Because the The power of the witch, I mean, it's no more an haunted forest. So here I missed where we can go to the right and just go directly to the water palace. Meeting time for me. Good luck with the game, Aldangor. Yes, Subledger, and have a good meeting, by the way. And thanks for the support and for being there. And see you later. I hope that you come back soon. Yeah, so here I will try to force being to the east, because I'm sure that there is something to the right somewhere. So we can just get back quickly to the water palace. House of Grind, Dragon Warrior 4 seems to be going well, Megatron. Yeah, he's in chapter 4, if I'm right, which should be the last chapter. So if all the characters didn't work together, they will finally reunite all together. 5, okay, that's chapter 5, sorry. So Megatron is in chapter 5 of his Dragon Warrior 4 run. And seems that it's the last chapter. Yes, I mean, seems that yes, all the characters will reunite together to form the final team. But after that, it's here. Okay, now I can go. So that should be exactly where we want to go. I don't have the gravity one of the grind. That's a Megatron exclusive, this one. But I can hear it in my brain. Found the shortcut. Yes, Chris, we did. Yeah, so now, yes, Megatron, for Secret of Mana, the goal was just to buy chocolate and chocolate or anime candy, royal jam. Those are you get 4 of them all, and you can heal everybody. I mean, candy is the weakest, and then you have chocolate, and then royal jam. It's stronger. You equip everybody with good items, and there you go. It's not a huge deal, really. We got the best gear that we could have for everybody, and except for the werewolves and maybe, let's call them the alarms, the rest was pretty easy. Of course, the Spiky Tiger boss that we just destroyed was not a walk in the park, but since the save is not that far, you get yourself some level ups and then you're fine. Yeah, should be on stream today for a good bit. Had to skip the last couple of days juggling this move and everything else. Yeah, okay. Oh, sorry, I was grinding. Goodness, if I'm able to start stream a little earlier tonight, would you possibly be interested in helping finish Demon Head, the Clash of Demon Head? Yes, definitely. House of Grind depends if I can know the hour, because it always depends on what we're doing. But if I know around what kind of hour you will start, I would definitely want to be there. That's for sure. Especially for Clash of Demon Head. I mean, for that part. I would do that first if you wanted. Yes, of course, I totally agree with that. Also, Grind. Did you read the other message? Yeah, no worries. I always go up and down, and it's very rare that I miss a message. For now, I think that since I started streaming, I think I missed 2 or 3 of them. And the first time
Trying my best to move forward here. What happens? You get fucking shit.
Yeah. And I mean, the first time that I ever did, I apologized to the person in a private message just to tell you, because yes, I tried to keep up with that, but repeat if there is something. I don't mind, but and I'm not perfect, but I try my best, guys. I will Discord you when I get back here this evening, and we will see. Thanks. Hey, no problem, House of Grind. No problem. No problem. I will go see. So here we can talk with Luca. Restore ourselves. Yes, we will save the game. So they told us to come here. So Undyne, the elemental of water, lives in the cave behind the waterfall. Yes, I remember that. It sees of the steps leading to this palace, so you've got to find her. Okay. Her seal in this palace has failed, and I fear she is in great danger. You did a great job reading the chat. Thanks, also grind. Hey there. Yeah, okay. I trying my best. Exactly like you said. Okay, so that means more bosses, if I'm right. The Undyne, I don't remember what kind of... or was it about fishes? That's it's been a long time. Maybe fishes plus something. And do we need to fight them? Not even sure. But they are on fire, that's for sure. Was on the verge of hitting him. I stuck, that's why everything is going badly at the moment. Just trying to protect the little guy because he's low on HP. And I am playing a special final drum stream for Wednesday before my move to the new space. I will discuss that tonight on stream. Yes, sir! Don't miss the drum stream from Out of Grind on Wednesday, guys. You want to see it, you want to hear it for the very least. Oh, more fishes. Is it a long place? I don't remember. At least the other guys are doing their job. I don't want them to run after the monsters. But defend yourselves, guys. Let's use some candies at least on the Runt, and probably on her too. And if I'm right, those fishes, those monsters, they could drop something, if I'm right. And it was a new item that we can equip. But it may be... I may be wrong, but I think that there was something like that. I think this one will become bigger, and there will be a boss fight, if I'm right. That's the blue lizard that swallows the characters, if I'm right. Oh, yeah. Haha, I remember. I like this one. Ah! Got me. Okay, let's give some people some healing. Yeah, there is Rund. The boss battles are pretty fun in this game. Yes, definitely, House of Grind. Oh yes, he's healing. I remember that. Oh, he will heal again. We can heal too. I found a candy emote. Yeah, the candies in this game are cool. Oh, he was able. Good work. So at least let's give Hal something. Oh, I guess that yeah, we will heal again. That's a little bit tougher than anticipated, but we are fine. I don't know if everybody attacked, but I don't want them to be eaten. So if they stay where they are, I'm okay with this. I don't know if the monsters, the enemies, have a certain amount of magical points. I think they do, because I would have expected the boss to heal again. But it's like it decided not to heal. Oh, but we got him. Nice music, by the way, guys. The power of candy, the purple Saber. Yeah, your emote. Sorry if yeah, I'm moving. Your emote looks great. The purple Saber, that looks like candy. So we've got where we wanted to come. Yes, Undyne. Was gonna say great jammer. I will give you 2 kinds of magic. Yeah! Every time that you get a magic, you get 3 spells, let's say, of white magic, let's say for the girl, and 3 others for Runt, I mean the little guy. So that's 6 spells for each elemental. We have water, fire, goodness, a lot of them. There are 8 kind of elementals, I think, in this game. 7 or 8. Yeah, ice saber on your weapon to turn enemies into snowmen, etc. Yeah, take this with you. It's one of the mana weapons. Which one? Oh, the pole dart. Yeah. So now we've got magical powers. And healing, yes, healing hype. No one can stop me now. That's exactly what I would have said if Runt didn't decide to. Yeah, because with healing, you're monsters. Or, I mean, it's huge, really. So if I want to use magic, and I will, 2, 2, and 3. Yeah. Freeze. Let's try it here. I just want of course the monsters need to be on the screen. And the key to leveling up magic is just to spam magic over and over. So you try to use what takes less magic, like Remedy here. It's better you do that on 1 or 2 characters. It's up to you. And yes, since it doesn't do much, I mean, it doesn't cost much and doesn't change a lot of what is happening, it's perfect. The more we do it, the better it is. But don't do it in the castles, because we can spam the orbs in the castles and things like that. But when we do, it levels up half as quick as when we are in the battlefield. That's something that we need to know. So here I just decided to use all my magic from the little guy. Here I would like to heal. Not that we need it, but yeah. So yes, I will use all my magical points right now. I just want to level up magic as quick as possible. So let's try it. Let's see what it does against them when we attack with that kind of power. Yeah, they are in snowmen, but we cannot attack them once they are transformed, it seems. Nice. Runt was low HP, and now we're in the driver's seat. Wonder if Bugmired made these turtle cookies into emotes. The faces are hilarious. Wow, they are beautiful. Those come from Bugmired, the turtles. Wow, they look great. That's a nice idea for emotes, and they are perfect. Okay, it's hard to beat. Oh goodness, I like it. Now that we've got the powers of Undyne, is there something more to do here? And if not, I guess that the next place to go would be probably something with the cannons, if I'm right. Oh, they're really cool. I'll restore you. Yes, we will definitely save the game. Use Undyne's power. Oh, to stop the lava in the underground palace. Yeah, okay, so we need to go back to the Gaia Navel. Yes, yes, now I remember. So that's where we can be headed. Next. Here is where that two-headed dragon fight is. I know that, yeah, Chris, I remember that there is a green dragon or something with two heads here later in the game. But I didn't fight it yet. It will come later, a little bit later. So if we want to go to the Gaia's Navel, there are two possibilities. Since it's better by the forest, since we fight stronger monsters for better XP, let's use the forest. If we can remember which way to go, should be fine. Yeah, because we don't fear getting strong in this game, really. We will need the power sooner or later, so let's fight. But yeah, of course, we will just continue to advance into the game. We don't need any money right now. Maybe just when we meet a shop or something, we will buy more chocolate and candies. We want to be full of them always. Come here, snowman. Snowman, that was a bat. Yeah, that one can also be a pain sometimes. Yeah, I don't remember why, but I know that it was sometimes a long fight, and but I enjoyed that fight. I don't know why. Probably because there are two heads, and we can attack the boss differently because it has two heads. That was something like that in my memories. I enjoy the vampire too, the vampire fight, since it's very high into the airs. Oh, let me see something. Okay. Melanie got a level up and she is full of MP. So it means that when we level up, we get MP back to 100%. So here, let's use something. For as long as the magic started, even if the monster is already dead, the experience, I mean it will mean that the spell was cast, so it's okay. Yeah, so since she did this on herself, I cannot do it yet. It's I must wait. Now I can. Okay, that's the colors are weird when we do that. Goodness. But yes, let's use all the magic that we can use for now, while we are getting further here. Nice. Okay, so no more with the little guy, so only the girl. And we will know when we level up a little bit when it comes to the magic. But yeah, we can only level up to level 1 with the magic. That's something that I was not aware of, really. And we see... do we see it here? Probably yes, but from the other guys. So if I go to the levels... There is the weapons, the other weapons, and now 099. Does it mean that only one more and I get my level, or is it the maximum? That's something that I'm wondering. Let's see the stat. We got 1 mana power, so there is no reason why we would not be able to get to level 1. So I guess that one more cast with Melanie and that would be it. Alright, my friends, I do have to keep moving today. I will check back if I can. If not, hope to see you later. Yes, Grand, and thanks for being there. Always a pleasure. And thanks. Yes, I will have fun for sure, and I will reach out of you later. No problem, Grind. And have a good day for now, and take care. And here, really, we are having a treat. It's a fun. I'm having a lot of fun here. So let's see. I should get my level up here. Yeah, we heard it. That was level 1, but we cannot go farther than level. Later, sorry, almost dozed off. Goodness. Funny, Chris. I want to see one more time if we can get beyond level 1. I don't think so. Let's see here. Stat, no, level, sorry. And magic. No, it doesn't go beyond level 1. So yes, we need to collect mana seals, I think, to get stronger. So Gaia's Navel is not that far away. Yeah. So if we go see Neko, we should be alright. So we will go by the Gaia's Navel itself, since it's right there. And more flowers. But yeah, here it's like those monsters, they are well past it. I mean, we are just too strong for them right now. It would be hard for them to even touch us, in my opinion. We got the best armor so far. But like I said, I think that, and maybe I'm wrong, but I remember that fishes like earlier, monsters like that at some point, maybe that was the first time. But yeah, if they give something that would be some item that we don't have, and that would be better gear for us. But I don't seek the rare drops in this game, at least not for now. Maybe the Griffin helmets when we reach the Pure Land. Oh, and Neko is not there anymore. Ah. So that means no chocolate for us. How many do we have at the moment? 3 of them. So I guess that we are still alright. Did we improve the sword, the axe, or the whip? I don't think so, but let's see. No whip. The axe, no, and no, not the sword. So the axe, it will come later. Okay. Let's go buy some candies. And then we will be ready. Yes, we will certainly sleep and save the game. What? No chocolate? Yeah, we have 3 of them. But no, we cannot buy some here. Only Neko sells them, I think. Goodness, it's slow. It's slow. We can say it's slow. Oh, but good. We're getting the money. That's a good point here. And what about the number of Cup of Wishes? 3 of them. Ah, goodness. I want one more. We want to have 4 of everything. So next time that we see Neko, we will do the job. Yes, 1 more cup. That's... No, that's fine. Oh, and before going further into the underground palace or something here, I want to level up my magic to level 1 for Runt. I think it's fair enough. And it will help to be level 1 if the next boss can be susceptible to ice or water. Yes. Let's try freeze. That should be it. Yes, that was it. So here is the underwater palace, if I'm right, underground. Something like that. And now we are level 2. Level 1. Level 1 for the magic. Oh, I want them to use their powers, so that there is no more snowman. So those guys will be good for us, really, because they are strong and they can duplicate. So that will be good XP for everybody. And they take a lot of hits too. Oh, and what can we find here? 60 gold. Okay. So I guess that here those monsters are not the same kind as the werewolves that we fought earlier. So probably that now if we try to be aggressive, it could be interesting. Oh, sorry, didn't move exactly like I wanted. Perfect. Oh, knights. They can move even if they are hurt, so that's another kind. So here, what kind of palace is it? We did something, but I don't know what. Probably it's for here. I like this game, guys. And we almost always went for war with this game. That has nothing to do with the Final Fantasy IV run. Now we are... ah, goodness. That's action all the way. And we are going forward. And we already killed a lot of bosses already. That's one good game for sure. A lot of bosses. Nice story too. And the more it goes, the more is impressive too. Okay, they have something that can attack from distance. That's their strength. Like their boomerangs, they are very strong. Oh, a bomb. What kind of XP does she need? 333. Can we get a level up before dying? Depends on what I fight, I would say. I know that those guys are not dangerous, but those ones up here can be dangerous. I was to say that they killed him, but he's still alright. Sorry, I hear weird sounds outside here. They are working. So yes, let's heal ourselves. I hope that it's quick enough. Nice. Feels good. Let me move, guys. Let me move. I cannot even reach the monster, and you will pay for that, guys. But when we kind of struggle like that, it's just because we need just a little more strength. So you fight them again, and you will be fine soon enough. You gain 1 or 2 levels, and I can tell you that you will see a difference, especially if you're well equipped already. So that will help here. Oh, door like that. I was not sure if it was a boss or not. Nothing here. For now, those guys don't seem to be very dangerous. We never got hit or so by them. If they give good XP, we will take it. Does that mean that 2 of our characters got a level up? What about... No, not Melanie. Only Runt. A nice critical hit, that's for sure. Yeah, we better just not stay in the same line as those monsters. That helps. And of course, I always want to use magic instead of my items, because when you level up or something, you get back your MP points, so it's like you keep your healing items. This is the stage room. You cannot barge in there, and weak gnomes won't allow it. Wow, what a wine bag. Little brat. Okay, so take this and this. This is an outrage. Outrage. Okay, so we're probably heading for a boss fight. So that means more magic now. So let's try it. Oh. Wow, that was a lot of damage. So we found, yeah, he's made of fire. So we found his weak point. That was strong. That's why I wanted to be level 1 with my magic, because weakness or not, we're able to do great damage here and hopefully be fine. Nope, couldn't reach it again. Oh, that's strong. Oh, didn't work. Sometimes it does that, I don't know why. Oh, no more magic. Let's fight. Should be fine. We did a lot of damage already. Yes! Be gone, fiend! Got him. Hey, thanks for GG, Glove. It was a nice fight. It was a good beating, and we've got the power now. We could attack with magic, we could defend with magic, axe, orb, so we can improve our axe. So we will have a better axe now. Hey, thanks again for GG, the Purple Saber. We're getting further, and that means that we will certainly get one more seal and one more magic power as well. So the more it goes, the more we need to level up the magic. At some point it will be a pain, I guess. A servant. Yeah, so we will have the gnome's power. I don't know how to call it. It's Earth, I think. Earth Elemental. To the mana seed, yes. So when we get one mana seed like that, that means that we can level up to level 2 now. I mean one more level. We were level 1 and now we are level 2. Oh, my head. Are you okay? Oh, I remember. I think it was something like that. He remembers stuff. I can remember everything now. Okay, good. So, we live in the Upperland Forest. Okay, you've got to take me there. Upperland. So that means that we will use the cannons to travel. That will be nice. I will let you hang out with me until we arrived. What a tray, what a treat. Hey, very nice. So, we've got the gnome's powers. Speed down. Yes, just to tell you, just to show you, we can use that stuff. Oh no, that doesn't work. Or maybe it was when we had the air elemental. We could analyze the orbs or the seeds or whatever, you know. So we could use it to try to level up some magic. But it was, like I said, since it was not on the battlefield, it was twice as slower as it will be when we are in the battlefield. Okay, here, let's do what we need to do. Let's use the rope. It will be quicker to just exit that place. So at least we can meet our friend the blacksmith and improve the axe. Another one good point for being here. And of course, I think that we will meet him later in the game. So at least he will follow us. So the axe. And the good thing is that now it has another name. It's stronger and it looks different, and sometimes with different powers as well. So we have our weapons right now. That's the weapons that we want to use, and we will be fine. There are other strategies, because for example, some of the weapons that we have are stronger than the weapons that we have at the moment. But it's okay. We are strong enough. We will be able to do the job. So now that we're done here, we need to go to the cannons, I guess. So probably the one up here. But yeah, I want to work on my magic too. And a good thing to do... Okay, no, we're not full at the moment. Where could we sleep? But that will be for the next stream, guys. I will have to go. I will just go save the game... maybe just out of here, in the next in the village that is just to the west. Oh, but I'm very happy with the progress. I didn't know how much progress we could do in something like 3 hours and 20 minutes or so. Oh, that was good progress. So now we have magic. We are fully equipped for what we can have for now. I mean, for when it comes to the items that we can buy. Maybe I want to spot where... Is there really... yeah, there is a cannon here. Just want to see if that's the right place. I know that there are 2 of them. Water Palace and Pandora. Does it mean that we are not ready yet? Because where we want to go, we need to go with the cannons. So let's go see. No big deal here. Just taking my time anyway. Yeah, I will have to go eat something. That will help. And then we do our stuff. So we're at the Water Palace right now. I will go at least... Yeah, okay. Let's go see. I can at least heal myself here, which means sleeping and saving the game. Then I want to go see if the cannon is where I think it is. I mean the cannon, yes, but I want to see if it can lead us to where we need to go next. So I will be fixed. Has not returned from Pandora yet. Something must have happened to him. Oh, or maybe we need to do what we need to work in Pandora. I mean the I don't know how to call it. Maybe the haunted manor or something like that. Yeah, I remember now. That could be what we need to do next. That would make huge sense. But of course, before going there, I would certainly get my magic to better strength. So that would mean Gnome and Undyne to level 2. We save the game and then we go there. That would be the plan the next time. But now I just want to go see the cannon. It's to the right here. So if... Nothing special. No, Gaia's Navel, Water Palace. Yeah, that means exactly that the next thing that we need to do is to go to Pandora. That's where we want to continue the game. So we will just get there. Let's go there and let's save there. So let's use some magic in our travels. No, just this one. The quickest, and it costs nothing. And it does the same amount of XP for when it comes to the magic level ups. So I use both of them at the same time when we meet a monster. So that's a good way of just leveling up magic. And it's quick. And I could still spam it on only one monster, non-stop. Like it does that. As soon as it disappears, you're okay. And for as long as the monster is still alive, you can keep spamming magic on it, and it will do crazy damage at the end, of course. So, Runt is already, I mean, he doesn't have more magic at the moment. So if I want to be quick here to use it, we use it against another ally, then you can use it more like that and quickly. Just after Undyne disappears, you can select the magic again. Right here. You do that again, and the more you do it, the more you level up your magic. So you will know when you reach level 2. But I think that we will get 0 magic before that, which is probably the case right now. And when we're not sure, we can go see, not the stats of course, but I can show you that here we have 2 mana powers. So that means that we can reach at least level 2 of magic with all our magic. So let me show you. Here with Melanie, we see 1.88 for Undyne, so it's like at 2.0, that means a level 2. So a few more and we will be level 2. So it's very quick to level them to level 2, 3 or 4. But after that, it becomes longer. We are up to level 8.999, but we don't want to reach that. I mean that level 4 for each magic should be fine. So let's sleep here. Yeah, it's very cool. That's the way it works, and it's not complicated, and it helps so much when you get to new bosses. You don't have to struggle. I mean, you use your magic, and if something is bad, you try the other one, and at some point you will have the air magic that will... There is a spell that you get there, and it's great because you can analyze the monsters and you can know about their weaknesses, even the bosses. So it's like, wow, we know what to do when we get there. So here I heard, I think, the save sound, but I just wanted to make sure that I saved here. Yeah, so we reach Pandora, and I think that the next step will be the Haunted Manor or something like that around here. The ruins where there was nobody who wanted to talk to us. I mean, we would only see dots, you know, dot, and no, they say nothing. So that's it for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the Secret of Mana. It's a huge change when it comes to what we were playing for quite some time. Final Fantasy IV took a lot out of my streams in the last weeks or so. But it was for a good purpose. It's a really hard challenge to get all the rare drops from Final Fantasy IV. I will come back at it very soon as well. I don't know what I will play next, if it will be Secret of Mana or Final Fantasy IV. I will go with the feeling. But I know, thanks a lot, the Purple Saber. Just trying my best here to have fun with everybody. And thanks a lot, everybody. Whatever it was, your presence or just speaking with me here and there, or speaking together. I felt the energy, and it was great for me too today. And I hope that we can do it very soon again. So everybody, have a good rest of your day. Take care, and much love and respect, guys. Thanks for being there, and see you soon.